Well, the aftermath is surreal right now. It is so funny. People have been reaching out to me constantly, telling me they're making a shift away from the cars that they usually have been all about. Yes, we have a lot of Corvette viewers on this channel because we've done so much over the past many years with Corvette. I've had 3, and many of you guys have had more. But with everything going down right now with markups, these Chevy dealers are acting like exotic car dealerships. Not exactly like McLaren dealerships. We're talking more so like Porsche and even Ferrari. So what am I saying about that? Well, so I've muted the music because we gotta get serious. In the last video, a friend of ours, Mark, a Corvette owner, has decided to jump ship to McLaren. And constantly, I've been getting many people reaching out to me, telling me how they are making this transition. And this is an industry first, because Chevy and Corvette have never been in this market. You know, this has been the American great sports car to go against Porsche and more. We love Porsche here in the channel. We test these cars out. I'm particularly fond of the GT3 RS, even the GT3 Manthey Racing Kit. I think I'm going to get a Porsche next after the GTD. I want to get a Porsche, and I can't wait to share track content with a Porsche. Now, the reason why these dealerships can never be Porsche, they could never be a Lamborghini, Ferrari, and more, is because they make too many of these cars. If you own a Corvette E-Ray, well, what is happening right now? Let me quickly show it to you online, and if you've already seen this, then I guess you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you could skip about a minute later into this video. If we look online right now for Corvette E-Rays, you can buy these cars for $10,000+ below sticker. Look at that, 10 grand less than sticker right there for a new one. Wow, that is just that's crazy to me. This is honestly crazy, because this car is brand new, fundamentally. It just came out, and then you can get them for this much less than sticker. There's reasons why. First off, the demand wasn't quite there for the production amount that they're making of the Corvette E-Ray. Secondly, if we also look online and check out a Corvette Z06 for sale, you're going to see the exact same thing. If we look online right here and we sort by the newest cars, let's go any distance, use Z06, minimum year 2019. These things are holding value not too well right now. If we sort by the lowest price ones online, first off, there's almost 800 of these cars for sale, and right away, that's a 2019 Z06. Oh, I messed that filter up. I'm thinking of the previous Z06, 2023. There we go. 104 grand. Can you believe that? They're just going 90 grand right there. 95 for 5,000 miles. 96 grand for 7,000 miles. Real quickly, if you are getting a new car like a Corvette and you want to make sure it's protected for the street, well, I started Speed Phenom film, which this is where we apply paper protection film on subscriber cars and locals in the community. We serve everyone in North County here in Carlsbad, also from OC to San Diego. So if we can help protect your car here on the channel with paper protection film, ceramic coating, windshield film, and more, give us a call at 760-496-8607. We'd love to help you out. Anyways, back to the video. We gotta get serious here. Now, the reason why Corvette and Chevy have been quite unique is because Corvette is like the ultimate version of a Chevy, where it's almost its own brand. You know how Ford made the Mustang Mach-E? The Mustang has become a brand for Ford. You don't need to put a Ford logo on the Mustang because it symbolizes everything of the best that Ford has to offer. Well, Chevy dealers are trying to latch onto that as best as they can, because they want that prestige of what Porsche has, where when a GT3 comes in, you gotta pay 50K over the minimum standard. But the dilemma that we're gonna talk about in today's video is, why is it that with the Porsche 911 GT3, you don't have this issue where owners and enthusiasts are as riled up as they are with the Chevrolet Corvette? Because you guys here, reach out to me constantly to tell me all about how bad the markups are and how you want to get these cars. The dealerships are watching these videos, they're laughing, they're enjoying it. which is it's fascinating. It's fascinating to me because you know that they're gonna want to get as much money as they can. But I think the interesting focus, if we can point it out in this industry, because we work in the automotive journalist field, is that the audience base is so riled up for the Z06 and the Corvettes being marked up. But Porsches, it just seems so standard, where owners can buy a Porsche GT3 for 50K over, and they're not really worried about it as much. It's because the buyer clientele of a Porsche 911 is a higher clientele in terms of yearly earnings with the bracket of demographics. I don't know. I think the problem is that the whole meaning and purpose behind the Corvette is to be the American car, to beat the expensive cars produced across the world on our own home turf. When you price this car as much as an exotic car, what's going to happen then? Well, you're no longer having all those benefits, and now you're no different. And then the dealers are wanting to be just like them. So the key is this. You know, when I sold my Z06, it was still a popular car. Now, you can buy them for way less than sticker. Same with ZR1, same with all these cars. I think GTD will be the same way. You can buy a GTD right now for MSRP, of course, because they're not allowed to mark it up. But secondly, from the future end, I don't think it's going to be a $2 million Mustang. I think it's going to hold out around MSRP, maybe less. Look at the Ford GT. The Ford GT did the same exact thing. It shot up, right, $1 million car. And now you can get Ford GTs for hundreds of grand less than they were just a couple of years ago. Do you get my point here? Everything is all about time. Time is like the biggest answer to the whole formula. You know, you can get one of these cars right now and pay more money, or you can wait it out and pay less. I'm so happy that we're doing all this stuff with all these cool cars, and I can't wait to show you guys more on the channel with the next cars coming up. We're taking a heavy shift towards back into our roots for track content. You're going to be seeing great stuff coming up, so I hope you guys stay tuned. You're going to enjoy all the content, and we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff with, well, testing cars. We're going to be going to the track, doing battles, and then also we're ramping back up car reviews. So a lot of good content is coming out. I hope you guys enjoy the new format for the studio episodes here. So you should know from here on out how everything is going to be panning out. So stay tuned for unique posts for car reviews, track tests, and also our videos here in the studio coming up. December's going to be fun. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button for helping me out and subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a new video. I will see you in the next episode.